Hello, dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are in the best of your health and continuously studying science at home. Children, today we are going to discuss chapter 15 of class 7 science, that is light. So first of all, let us see what we already know about it. How we can see other objects in our surroundings? What are luminous objects? Give some examples of transparent objects. How shadows are formed? We have studied these things in previous class. Now, let us see what we are going to discuss in this chapter. Light travels along a straight line. Reflection of light. Characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Spherical mirrors. Images formed by lenses, and sunlight, white or colored. First of all, let us discuss reflection of light. When light falls on a mirror or any other polished and shining surface, its path changes. This change in direction of light by a mirror is called reflection of light. Any polished or a shiny surface can act as a mirror. Reflection through a plane mirror. Dear children, we know that light always moves in a straight line. We also learnt that when light falls on the surface of a mirror, it sends the light back. This process of sending back the light which falls on the surface of mirror is called reflection of light. For example, the stainless steel spoons present in our homes reflects the light easily. Similarly, water surface, it also acts as a mirror and reflects the light. Let's perform an activity. Take a torch, cover its glass with a chart paper which has 3 slits. Spread a sheet of chart paper on a smooth wooden board. Fix a plain mirror strip vertically on the chart paper. Now, direct the beam of light on the mirror from the torch with slits. Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen along the chart paper on the board. Now, adjust its position so that the light from the torch strikes the plane mirror at an angle. Children, mirror reflects the light falling on it. Now move the torch slightly to either side. Do you find any change in the direction of reflected light? Look into the mirror along the direction of reflected light. Do you see the slits in the mirror? Children, this is the image of slits. This activity shows how light gets reflected from a plane mirror. Dear children, now we are going to discuss the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Place a pencil in front of a plane mirror. It appears as if a similar pencil is placed behind the mirror. Children, the pencil which appears behind the mirror is the image of the pencil formed by the mirror. The pencil itself is the object. Now, move the pencil to different positions in front of the mirror. You observed that the image is upright in each case. Such an image is called erect image. Dear children, an image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as the object. Children, can you find the distance between mirror and the image? To find this, let us perform an activity. Take a chessboard. Now fix a plane mirror vertically in middle of it. Now place a king piece at any position on board and observe the position of image in the mirror. Now change the position of king piece. Did you find any relation between the distance of the image from the mirror and that of the object in front of it? Yes, children, you find that the image is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Now, let us discuss one more characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. When you see your image in a plane mirror, there is one interesting difference between you and your image. Let us see. Stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image. Raise your left hand. Which hand of your image raised? Yes, dear student, we find that in the plane mirror, the right appears left and the left appears right. This type of image is called laterally inverted image. Can you now understand why the word ambulance is written in the form of its mirror image? Because when the driver of a vehicle ahead of an ambulance looks in his or her rear view mirror, he or she can read ambulance clearly and give way to it. Now, dear children, let us discuss about spherical mirrors. A spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is the part of a hollow sphere of glass. We have two types of spherical mirrors. First, concave mirrors and second, convex mirrors. Concave mirror is the spherical mirror in which the reflecting surface is concave or bent in surface. A convex mirror is that spherical mirror in which the reflecting surface is convex surface or bulging out surface. Now we are going to see how concave mirror forms a real image of sun. For this, we need a concave mirror and a sheet of paper. Hold the mirror facing to sun and try to get the light reflected by the mirror on paper. Adjust the distance of paper until you get a sharp bright spot on it. This bright spot is in fact the image of the sun. Hold the mirror and the sheet of paper steady for a few minutes. you will see that the paper starts burning due to lot of sun heat rays. Similarly, take a convex lens. Put it in the path of sun rays. Take a leaf. Adjust the distance between the lens and the leaf till you get a bright spot on the leaf. Hold the lens and leaf in this position for a few minutes. Does leaf begin to burn? Yes, the leaf starts burning because convex lens converges the sun rays on it. So, dear children, in this way, we have seen that concave mirror and convex lens forms the real image of the sun. Children, the image which can be obtained on screen is called a real image, whereas the image which cannot be obtained on screen is called a virtual image. Now, let us see images formed by mirror for different positions. For this, we need a mirror stand, candle, convex and concave mirror, and a screen. Let us start with concave mirror. Fix a concave mirror on a stand. Here we have taken a candle as an object. Move the candle towards the mirror and place it at different distances from it. Try to obtain the image on screen. Students, for this activity, we need a dark room. So during this activity, switch off all the lights of your room. Here you can see that as we move candle towards mirror, we obtain an image of candle on screen. Can you observe what type of image is obtained on screen? Yes, you will see that the image formed here is inverted and larger than the object. So dear children, we find that the image formed by a concave mirror is inverted and larger than the object. And as you have seen that we can obtain image on screen. That is why this is a real image. Dear children, now let us see some uses of concave mirrors. Doctors use concave mirrors for examining eyes, ears, nose and throat to get magnified images of these organs. Concave mirrors are used by dentists to see the large image of tooth of patients. Concave mirrors are also used as reflectors in torches, headlights of vehicles and searchlights to get a strong straight beam of light. Concave mirrors are also used as shaving mirrors to see large image of face. And large concave mirrors are used in solar cookers. Now let us observe images formed by convex mirror. For this, we need a convex mirror in place of concave mirror and will repeat the previous activity. You can observe that the image formed by convex mirror is erect and smaller than the object. Get it on screen. That is why the image is a virtual image, because we are not able to obtain it on screen. Now let us see some uses of convex mirrors. Convex mirrors are used as a rear view mirror or side view mirrors in vehicles to see the traffic at the rear side on the road. Convex mirrors gives a wider field of view. Now let us discuss about images formed by lenses. Lenses are of two types: convex lens and concave lens. The lens which is thicker in the middle than as the edges is called a convex lens. Convex lens converges the light generally falling on it. Therefore, they are also called converging lens. Whereas the lens which is thinner in the middle than the edges is called concave lens. Concave lens diverges the light and is called a diverging lens. Dear children, lenses are transparent objects, so light can pass through them. Let us see some uses of lenses. Lenses are widely used in spectacles. Lenses are used in telescopes and are also used in microscopes. Let us see images formed by convex lens for different positions of the object. For this, we need a convex lens, lens stand, candle and screen. Place a convex lens on a lens stand in a dark room. And now place a lighted candle in front of convex lens at different places and try to get an image of candle. Children, you can see that as the candle moves away from the lens, we get a sharp image of the flame on the screen. This image is inverted. As you take candle near to the lens, the image slowly becomes blurred. As we move away from the lens, the image becomes sharp and clear. And the image is inverted and smaller than the object. As we can obtain the image on screen, that is why this image formed is also a real image. From this activity, we can say that concave mirror and convex lens have similar properties for formation of image. Both of these form real and inverted images. Convex lens form smaller images, whereas concave mirrors form larger images than the object. Concave lens form a virtual image which is erect and also smaller in size than the object. Dear children, now let us discuss the topic sunlight, white or colored. You must have seen rainbow in the sky. It appears usually after the rain when the sun is low. The rainbow has 7 colors. These are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Similarly, when light reflected from a CD, you can see different colors. On the basis of these experiences, we can say that the sunlight is a mixture of different colors. Let us investigate. Take a prism. Allow a narrow beam of sunlight through a small hole in the window of a dark room to fall on one face of the prism. Let the light coming out of the other face of the prism fall on white sheet of paper or a white wall. You can see the colors similar to those in rainbow. This shows that the sunlight consists of 7 colors. The sunlight is said to be white light. Can we mix these colors to get white light? Let us try. Take a circular cardboard disc of about 10 centimeters. Divide this disc into 7 segments and paint the 7 rainbow colors on these segments. Make a small hole at the center of the disc. Fix the disc loosely on the tip of a refill of a ball pen. Ensure that the disc rotates freely. Rotate the disc in the daylight. When the disc is rotated fast, the colors get mixed together and the disc appears to be whitish. Such a disc is called Newton's disc. Now, dear children, let us see what we have learned in this chapter. Any polished or a shining surface act as a mirror. The image formed by a plane mirror is erect. Image formed by a convex mirror is erect, virtual and smaller in size than the object. A concave mirror can form a real and inverted image. White light is composed of 7 colors. Dear children, now let us do some questions and I hope you know all the answers. Image formed by which mirror is always of the same size as that of the object? Yes, image formed by plane mirror are always of the same size as that of the object. An image that can be obtained on a screen is called dash image. Which type of image? Yes, the images which can be obtained on screen are called real images. Light always moves in a straight line. Is this statement true or false? Yes, the statement is true. The image formed by concave lens can be obtained on screen. Is it true or false? Yes, the statement is false. We cannot obtain an image formed on screen formed by concave lens. Last question. Which type of lens always forms a virtual image? Yes, concave lens always forms a virtual image. So dear students, here we come to an end of this chapter. I hope you understood it nicely. So keep studying, keep smiling and be safe. We will soon meet with a new chapter. Thank you.